Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down now. They'll run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. A challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. And we're able to get him down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Rebels will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. was a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Rebels are in the red zone now. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll try the option play here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The ball goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line's where they'll spot it. The Rebels offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback dropping back, and he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback will just sneak it now.
They might want to run that quarterback sneak as part of their base offense. That's 4th and 1. Maybe you get a yard or two. Instead, somehow the defense loses the quarterback, and he picks up a nice gain there.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They hand it off to the back. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to cash in this red zone trip. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hand off with a single back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the USC SC offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
One play moves the ball to the 44, moving first down. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the USC Trojans.